Welcome to your daily 49ers update. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Here is what's happening. We'll get to Ricky Pearsall's shocking quote to Kyle Shanahan from the hospital in a minute. But first, we begin as we always do with the practice report. Christian McCaffrey, Isaac Guerrero, Jawan Jennings, Aaron Banks, and Talanoa Hufanga were all limited on Thursday. Yetur Gross-Matos and D. Winters did not participate. Still kind of waiting to hear what the actual injury is on D. Winters. Yesterday's press conference with Kyle Shanahan was very different than normal because of all the Ricky Pearsall stuff, and we hadn't had a chance to speak with him. So they didn't really ask about the Jets. It was a very strange presser, but I thought Kyle said some very interesting things about Ricky Pearsall. Take a listen.
For him to be able to walk around and stuff with that happening, talking to the people at the ER, saying out of like 100 people, 2 people have survived that. And to be able to see him the next day and just that he's able to walk, he's coming to meetings, he's doing all that. But, he wants to go a while, a week or so without trying to work up a sweat. And then after that, he'll start his rehab and progress again back. Each day, the mental part becomes more a big deal. The adrenaline and just surviving that. And, Ricky's saying stuff, at first that doesn't matter. I still think I could play versus the Jets. Like those are the things he's talking about. And it's just like, dude, what are you talking about? Like there's other things, but the adrenaline of all that. And then I think each day, just to actually relive that and, what his family had to go through for a couple hours. I mean, just flying out here, not totally knowing what the deal was going to be. I think that stuff for him or anybody, it's when that adrenaline goes away, that becomes a much bigger deal.
Just feel the need to point out the 2 things Ricky Pearsall told the 49ers from the hospital. 1, he told John Lynch after being shot, he wasn't injury prone. And 2, he told Kyle Shanahan after being shot, I still think I can play against the Jets. How do you not love Ricky Pearsall? Get well soon, Ricky. Everybody is pulling for you. Next up, let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Fred Warner. We keep hearing about the 49ers have to get back to their old identity and play the way they used to play. And you guys are pretty good last year. Do you think this defense is going to be as good as it was last year?
Every season's a new year, and you don't know what your team is until you go out there and you put it on tape. And so obviously we have a great test. Week 1, Monday Night Football at home against a great opponent. And I'm excited to just put together a great week of work preparation to make sure we're our best selves on Monday.
They certainly have their work cut out for them this week. One way to slow down Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, get pressure up front with the front 4. Nick Bosa says he likes what he sees from new teammate Leonard Floyd.
I really like the new guys. I think we've improved. I think Leonard brings something to our defense that we haven't had, a guy who could make plays all over the field and has just a motor that's he doesn't get tired. So having a guy like that who's super long and athletic and could rush, and I think this scheme's going to bring the best out of him. So I'm excited. I really am.
All eyes will be on this defense, and all eyes will be on the 49ers because you are the last game of week 1. I'm sure plenty of people will have a lot to say after this one, and hopefully it's complimentary of the 49ers defense. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you may have missed. One thing to read on this Friday. The team captains are out. You can see them on your screen now. Bosa, Warner, Juice, Kittle, McCaffrey, Purdy, Debo, and Trent Williams. If you're wondering why the 49ers have 8 captains this year, Kyle Shanahan talked about it. If you want to read it, click the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch, the instant reaction show, first one of the regular season, immediately following the game on Monday Night Football. I'll be hosting. Vish Kumaran's going to hop by. We will break down everything happening in the game. Trust me, those are our best shows. You don't want to miss it. One thing you may have missed, the quarterback depth chart has been revealed behind Brock Purdy. Congratulations, Brandon Allen. You are QB2, Josh Dobbs, QB3. Not exactly surprising. Kyle likes guys that he thinks are going to deliver the ball on target and on time. And even though Josh Dobbs had success in the preseason, that's not really his game. He's kind of scrambling around and makes things happen. That's not what Kyle wants in his backup quarterback. So not surprising to see Brandon Allen win that job. Hopefully, neither one ever has to play this season. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network wherever you get your audio podcasts. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Click the bell so you get notified every single time we go live, which is every single weekday for you. Enjoy your Friday and your weekend, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.